get a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Baylor's offense will be first on the attack. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Finds his man. It's Brown. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about.
Hold on. Offense.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Offense set on first down. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's talk for a second about Baylor. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention. I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come from this squad.
Lining up to convert third down. Sends it back in motion. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Bears will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Wants to return it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Knights offense will get the ball for the first time. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important to get this guy going.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
They're going to ride this running back. Let's take just a minute here and talk about UCF. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Hold on. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. The Knights are marching down the field.
Single. Here we go.
Brown will throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. They're testing the right side here. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Trying to move the sticks on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Here's a hit. Short gain on the play before he slides. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Good, right down the bulldog. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
He'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front to get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Caught near the sticks, it's Brown. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for us.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for room. It's Turner. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on third down to avoid doing it again. And they're not on the same page there.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. On first down. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to the ground. Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Brown wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bears! Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Humphries. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting his defense on alert early.
That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Caught in the backfield, it's Richardson. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. The Knights want to move quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Caught behind the line, it's Hughes. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. Let's go, break. Single back formation, and they give it to it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
With the catch, it's Chester.
This quarterback right now is he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Bears decide to punt it away. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Brown will throw it. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. He's past the 30. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Knights moving quickly. quickly to the line.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The play action fake. Fires downfield. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned it over.
Brought down in the 20-yard after ripping up the big play. Leaves it with the running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. The Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Brown wants to pass. He wants it all. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's got it on the move. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Knights have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Down he goes, and that is the last thing this offense needs right now.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got 2nd and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got 3rd and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Already 1 for 1 on field goals today. He'll try to make it 2 for 2 from 22. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That brings them to within 1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Ohio State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win. But this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Columbus. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Snares it outside. It's Chester. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. So that penalty's going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd down coming up. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab. It's caught. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Slant routes, they're going to get
settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You've got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Brown will throw it. Makes the grab. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Orlando.
And the Bears will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
He'll keep it himself. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
The sure hands, it's Humphries. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Pocket breaking down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Knights line up to punt it away. The last time they punted it went back for 6. Just needs a crack to get a return. Slips through the line. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Great awareness by that defender that time. Seeing the ball thrown, getting his big paw, knocking it down, and now you set up second down.
Looking to get it in. Into the house. Touchdown, Baylor! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 14-6. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown wants to pass. Takes the grab. Man, he is hard to wrap up as he gets it to the 32-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimum gain.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't it? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Got his man downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Makes the catch. It's Humphries. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. The Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quickly to the tight end. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Knights kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Unleashes one. Snagged in the middle. It's Humphries. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. I'm going over the middle of the field and is slightly going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. Looking for the score. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Never a doubt. That'll cut this lead down to 5. Drive to the last drive ended with a field goal. The kickoff team out there to send it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They go to the draw. And he's got a chance. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll run the screen. Turning it on. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like...
Lost one deep down the right side. It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when the plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Brown will throw it. Got his man quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Knights will punt it away on 4th down. Stopped at the 22-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. They weren't able to get there. On that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Right down the middle. Got a man. It's Williams. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Washington. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Going to try to get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And it was worked again, but the long pass is incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Hand off from the shotgun.
I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Caught over the middle. It's Brown. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Bears will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run.
Walks one high and deep. He holds it in. Nobody's close. It is so crowded. It'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
Got him downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Bears are in the red zone. Give as they work on that clock. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they're dancing on bigger plays than they did here. But it's still a positive game.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And that is no good. Still up by 5 after missing that chance to put a little padding on it, guys. So will the defense try to keep it all in front, or will they go after the quarterback here and try to end it? Coming out on 1st down with a play fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. off play action. Bringing the heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Great individual effort on the pass rush there by the defender, and I'll tell you what, good thing he got home because the offense was trying to be aggressive. They dialed up 4 verticals. They were going to take a shot deep down the field, but obviously the quarterback couldn't get rid of the football with that outstanding pass rush.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's taking the deep shot. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They've had this drive absolutely gift-wrapped. How often do you start with a 1st and goal? Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Brown wants to pass. Rushes on him. Got the back over the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Under fire. Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size. Still got him on the turf. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He wants a big play here late. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Working that left side now. Across the 45, out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. All right, guys, let's talk a little UCF. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account, and it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a common.
He lets it fly. He's got it. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown. Still alive in this one.
And listen, still a ways to go. But great job by this offense getting back in the ball. Now, we've got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stop? Now, the defense has to come up big and give you the rock back.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. The clock is at 20 seconds left to play. They'll line up for an onside kick to try to pull it out.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the